of fortune, big enough for two, my darling, big enough for two. And when we are married, happy we will be. Underneath the bamboo, on the bamboo tree, and you'll be my any mine, and I'll be THI anytime, and I love you all the time, and you'll be BSC best out of the house, SES, and I love you all the time.
Still brightly gleaming past on the hopes, the highest dream into those who follow closer can. Pass on the thought, the skill, the learning, pass on the secret inmost yearning, that they may build where we are found.
All rise, all compatriots, Nigeria's commemorate, to serve our fatherland with love and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes was joined on in the land to serve with heart and voice. One nation bound in freedom, peace and unity.
I have 15 battalion and no officers. Permission to carry on, sir. Pray God, sir. Parade in general. Parade, free, help. Keep still, general parade.
Sir. That's right. I want to talk to you.
School Ibadan is 70 years old this year. In fact, this week February 16 is going to be 70 years old, and I know you know so much about the.
No, just telling me now, because I thought we moved in January. We didn't start in February.
No, but you know the Founders' Day has been fixed since then for February 16, 1952. You came in December.
In December.
And the second batch came.
Yes, in January.
In January, and the 16 was the day they did it. So since we're 70 this year, we want to honor our mamas, our old girls, especially the first set, the pioneer set. So today's end, we are given some awards in Ibadan, but we got some notification that you will not be around, so you will not be able to attend Ibadan. So we just thought we're going to give the first award we give to our mama, Mrs. Helena Olupe Faiga, but to us, Olabowale, because that is the name that unifies us together. Many of you, if they say Mrs. Faiga, Mrs. Helena Faiga, you won't know again because but when they say Helena Olabowale,
that was on the record.
So she was the first deputy health care. We give glory to God that the first health care are made as passed on for the relationship with the Lord. So we want to honor you now and give you this flag. First of all, as the first deputy, as a pioneer set, 1952.
QS girls, the charming girls. We are the charming girls of QSI. We are the charming girls of QSI. QS girls, the charming girls. We are the charming girls of Africa. We are the charming girls of Africa.
Queen School Ibadan at 70. A beautiful young princess, Queen Elizabeth II, was to ascend the throne of our forefathers in 1953. To commemorate her ascension, another Queen School, distinct from the already established Queen's College, Lagos, was conceived to expand the scope of female education in Nigeria. 4 pioneering students, along with 4 pioneering teachers, moved from Queen's College, Lagos, to the newly established Queen's School at Ede, a town in the old western region of Nigeria, and the school was owned by the Western Regional Government. The very first set of students and teachers came in from Queen's College, Lagos, as work began in September 1951, with students from Form 2 to 5 being transferred in. The last batch of students from Form 1 were moved in on the 16th February 1952, and this date has been celebrated as the Founders' Day of Queen's School. For decades, both the teaching and non-teaching staff of Queen's School have played a huge role in shaping the students into functional and impactful members of the society, with lessons on core values, problem-solving skills, and the art of elegance. In addition to this, the teaching body made sure to provide extracurricular activities like the Girl Guides, literary and debating societies, sewing classes, and sports. In terms of infrastructure, the management made sure to ensure that girls enjoy the conducive working environment and comfortable boarding hostels. In 1967, Queen's School had to be relocated from Ede to Ibadan, with Mrs. R.M. Dunn as the principal at the time. The current permanent site at Akpata was built, and the students were able to move in together with Mrs. C.F. Oredugba serving as the principal. Soon, the school introduced day school. Since then, the Queen's School Old Girls Association have not let their efforts dwindle in giving back to the school. The alumni have combined resources and built classrooms and laboratories, bought equipment, and even paid the salary of some staff. These works are certainly commendable. And with that, congratulations are in order to this prestigious girls' school for yet another year of shaping and producing exceptional female students and role models for the society.
My name is Mrs. Taiwo. I entered Queen's School in 1953 as Caroline Ogundeji. That's about 69 years ago. Queen School was a very beautiful place. All roads were tarred and the buildings were tall and beautiful. In the boarding school, the teachers there were all mainly expatriates. Only few were Nigerians, like Professor Mrs. Alele Williams now. She was Miss Alele then. We had Miss Komalafe, who later became Mrs. Oreduba. We had Mr. Ogundipe and some others. In the boarding school, there were 3 houses: Baobab House, Kasharina House, Palm House. I was in Kasharina House. Each dormitory had 4 rooms, and each room accommodated 10 girls. In the dormitory, you cannot afford to speak vernacular. If you speak vernacular, you get punished. They taught us how to, and made sure that we mastered it, how to say please and thank you. Please and thank you. They taught us how to ask questions neatly, politely. If you are rude, you are punished. I left in 1957, and the school has already impacted my life for good. The way I talk to people.
Is Esther Ogotoyebo. I was Esther Elawisho School, 1955 to 59, Palm House, Dormitory G1. My experience with Queen School starts from the railway station. When I arrived in 1955, there the lorry was standing, the principal and his deputy, her deputy were in the station, caring for us, looking after all the girls as we come down. They took us to the front of the hall, from the hall to the dormitories, and then you have the dormitories, you have the field for sport. Now, Queen School is a wonderful place, and the same method was carried over to Ibadan, which is very, very good. So that when we talk of Queen School, the people in Ibadan understand what we are talking about. The tradition is so good, respect the elders, we have the college mothers, we have the college daughters who look after each other and in a friendly atmosphere. I discovered that many of us, mothers and daughters, saw each other later. Even I still communicate with my college daughter up till now. So we thank God for such schools and our teachers who brought us up in the name of Jesus. We thank them to be well with them and all their offspring. I wish Queen School the best of everything, and the present teachers, please continue to do your work. God will repay you in beautiful ways. In Jesus' name. Up school, up all girls.
I am Victoria Pata, ní Ogbewe. I entered Ede in 1961 and we moved to Ibadan in 1967. I retired as Professor of Environmental Microbiology at the University of Lagos. I was a member of the Governing Council of the university. And the United Nations Environment Program, UNEP, selected me to represent West Africa at the inaugural meeting of 15 world experts on wetlands held in Jakarta, Indonesia in 1997. I was visiting professor at Regal State University in the USA. Our classmates have excelled in academia, administration, private sector, and in medical practice. There are 3 other professors, Professor Bola Adegeye ní Akinlere, Remi Ogunṣeyinde ní Iyonda, and Funlayo Bankole ní Makinde. In administration, Funlayo da Silva Ni Ajayi was secretary to the Lagos State Government and head of service. Tinu George Ni Oshosami was Accountant General of Lagos State. Lola Eyitayo Ni Akinyemi was Comptroller of Customs. Dora Orere Ni Enahoro was a multilinguist in the presidency. Shola Ogberewu has been honored with the Distinguished Pharmacist Award. Those in the private sector, Medical Director of Doji Hospital in Ibadan, Doja Badejoko Niban Joko, and there are 3 proprietors of schools in Lagos: Tokunbo Doati Ni Ogun, Wura Anyondoshu Ni Oladitan, and Bisi Anofuwa Ni Makanjuola. Mates in the USA in the medical practice like Abiose Lasaki Ni Sholeye, and Dupe Okubanjo, who has a PhD in addiction science, is currently clinical director and psychotherapist. We are all very grateful to our teachers, Nigerians and foreigners, as well as support staff at Queen's School, who lovingly groomed the girls into respectable ladies. We pray God to bless them. And we thank the organizing committee of the 70th anniversary. We have contributed over ₦1 million and still collecting money for the Amayo Adadevo project to be located at Queen's School Ibadan. To pass on the torch is a task that must be done. Thank you.
Hello, my beloved. I am Mrs. Yetunde Odeyemi ní Ogunde, 63, 67, 69 set of Queen's School Ede, Ibadan. I just want to say hearty congratulations for this our 70th founding anniversary of our dear school. For us to be alive, it is the Lord's doing, and we are indeed grateful for Him. Our set, let me be factual, as we were taught in the school. We were one of the best sets of about 60 students. I came from Lagos, and I got in because I could dance, I could twist. I was twisting my boy Lollipop by Millicent Small. That's how I was chosen. And my set, I produced wonderful, important, I can call us celebrities because we're just the best. We have doctors, we have lawyers, we have teachers, librarians, permanent secretaries.
I am Dr. Taiwo Adamson, the president of Kusoga Worldwide. I was at Queen's School 1963 to 1967. The most memorable day for me at Queen's was when I came back having won the single championship and the double championship in lawn tennis in the old western region of Nigeria. We started lawn tennis. And I brought the trophies to Miss Dawn, our principal, who called an assembly. And those trophies were presented to me, and the whole assembly went into Annapolis, including my classmates. As Quizzoka champion, president, the most challenging thing is seeing Queen's School not being developed.
And I want to appreciate all of you, sets, individuals, chapters, who have risen up to the challenge and are contributing by building, by supplying in every way possible. Thank you all. God bless you. I became the first female Provost Medical Director of the renowned Neuropsychiatric Hospital, Aro Abeokuta, for 8 years, and I retired 12 years ago. I also became the first female national president of the Association of Psychiatrists in Nigeria. I want to congratulate you on this, our 70 years anniversary, and urge you to keep on passing on the torch of excellence, of progress, and of hope. Thank you.
My name is Bolade Aduke Adegboyega Konde, 1964 to 1969. I was in Q class and Bilbab House, the house that always carried the first every sports year. This brings to my mind the song that we used to sing then. Queen School is a city, Bilbab capital, casual arena full of ladies, palm house lazy folks. Queen School is a city, Bilbab capital, casual arena full of ladies, palm house lazy folks. Well, I thank God for passing through Queen School, the school that made me. I was admitted in Ede, but later moved to Ibadan. I thank God, so far so good. Our teachers really tried for us. They made sure that we were well dressed, that we were punctual in every occasion that arises. I thank God that this opportunity comes once again to interact with ourselves. I wish every one of us a nice day.
Hello, Queens. I am Dr. Olapeji Osemobo, Ni Tubo. I was in Queen's School between 1965 and 1969. As to my profession, I'm a parasitologist, I'm a holistic nutritionist, an entrepreneur, and an author, among so many. My most memorable day in Queen's School was when I was confirmed. My confirmation was in 1968. It really meant to me I had come of age as a Christian girl. But that's not what trips me about Queen's School. What I love about Queen's School is ability to take a girl from anywhere and make her into a lady. Not just any lady, excellent lady in her comportment, in the way she does anything. And she's not a pushover. And it is the mystique of Queen's School. It's really something is difficult to explain. That's why over 50 years of living school, we're still moving together as a group in our set. We really do things together. We're into each other. That's the mystique of Queen's School, which I want us to keep alive. Congratulations, Queen's School at 70. And congratulations, Queens, for being there. Right?
My name is Agbola Olofin Nefalomo. I was a student in this school from 1965 to 1970. That was 6 years. A teacher from 1980 to 85, 5 years, and a two-time principal for 9 years. That makes 20 years of a relationship with this wonderful school. I had my teenage period here. As a youth, I was a teacher, and as an adult, I was privileged to be a principal. So you can see mine is a complete metamorphosis. I thank God for this anniversary, and to God be all the glory. I Thank my parents who sent me to this school, our teachers who gave us quality education, and our principals who were wonderful managers. They made every one of us to be responsible, reliable, and to be able to stand on our own. They gave us all the training we needed, all etiquettes from table manners, how you sit, how you dress, how you carry yourself, and how you talk. And they implanted into us confidence that made us what we are today. That's why you should not be surprised to see Queen's School girls everywhere holding wonderful positions. As a student, my student days were wonderful. I was lucky to have had my sisters here. One had passed out before I got in. I met 2 on ground. So it was home, away from home. The seniors were wonderful. I had a wonderful school mother, Mrs. Remy Famuyiwa ni Adenio. And when I was in Form 1, I had a wonderful Valentine who was in Upper 6, Mrs. Ronke Fetuga ni Adenubi. We all lived together like family. You have a school mother, you have a school sister. Some were lucky to meet their school grandmothers in school. And that was how it was all the way from Ede to Ibadan, and it continued. As a teacher, it was not difficult for me to melt into the system because I grew up under the tutelage of my teachers who had built me up for future challenges. And I was privileged to work under 2 of them as principal, Olori M.O. Ayola, and vice principal, then Mrs. F.A. Thompson of blessed memory. They were my teachers, and they were my principal and vice principal under whom I worked. So I never had a problem. I knew the rules of the game.
My name is Bola Fashola Ni Popola. I attended Queen's School Ibadan 1970 to 1974. I was in Palm House, and my profession is mortgage banking and real estate. I was a DGM and board member, Lagos State Mortgage Board, for 8 years, which my tenure just ended this past January. Prior to then, I was the CEO, American Diversified Mortgage in Maryland, USA. I have my BS degree in economics from the great University of Ife, and then obtained my master's from Howard University, Washington, D.C. thereafter. I'm also a Microsoft certified systems engineer and also a mortgage banker certified professional. My experience at Queen's School was quite phenomenal. Let me start by talking about my teachers, because each one of them had a special memory. I was a member of the netball and hockey team of Queen's School, and my heart goes to Mrs. Awoshika. She was quite modern and funky, as we used to say those days. And then I was a member of the choir, and I remember Mr. Fashino. He was phenomenal. And of course Mr. Dayodedeke, who exuded and demanded excellence in music. And you know, he taught us classical music and traditional compositions, and I still remember those songs till today, especially those Christmas songs. When I sing them, people are like, how did you know that? Well, I was taught at Queen's School Ibadan. I remember Mrs. M. Leomo, and then later Mrs. Wajomo, excellent teacher of cookery and homecraft. Yoruba classes, Mamaigi. Who can forget Mamaigi? And Mrs. Thompson. These were all quality teachers that taught us. I opted for French, and Monsieur Abiola, I remember clearly, because we had a program in Togo for French students. I was a French student, and that was really a phenomenal experience, which I still remember. So really, we had very good quality teachers at Queen's School Ibadan. Now, I won't waste your time on teachers. Now to talk about my classmates. My classmates, we're still together till today. We have a wonderful platform, and we more like sisters, because we have this camaraderie going on. And our love for our alma mater led us to renovate and equip the biology lab in 2018, which we're very proud of. Because once we learned that the students didn't have a lab anymore, they were being transported out of the school to have their biology sessions somewhere else. We now decided to take that on as a class, which we did excellently, and we delivered the renovated class lab and equipments in 2018 to the school. The students were very happy, the teachers, principal, they were also excited. Then we also adopted a teacher, SS2 English recently, I think that was 2020, and that also was out of our love for our alma mater, Queen's School Ibadan. Yes, I was talking about my classmates, and what also came to my mind as I talk about my classmates is our matrons, Mama Akmata. I mean, she was just another phenomenal influence on us, because she was all about discipline, discipline, discipline. She was our matron. And I remember the sick bay, she was in charge, and when you're sick, you go to the sick bay, she makes sure you take that medicine, which I for one did not like to take my medicine. So that's another story entirely. Anyway, I learned a lot of discipline in Queen's School. Ethics, integrity, excellence, proper social etiquette, leadership skills, social skills. I mean, imagine we're taught how to make our beds, although I knew how to make my bed from home, but when you're taught at school, it kind of reinforces the values you're taught at school. We were taught about, you know, when you eat, you have to cross your cutlery, and I look out for that anytime I go out. If someone doesn't close up their cutlery, I'm thinking, social etiquette missing. Cross your legs, sit like a lady. We were taught all that. How to iron your clothes. I mean, your uniform has to be starched and well ironed. So you have to know how to iron clothes. So we're taught all that at school, and it was really excellent, and not just implementation, but excellent implementation, or I should say excellent execution. I improved on those skill sets going from the secondary school to the university. So my challenge to the current students at Queen's School is that they should make sure that they carry that spirit of excellence. They have to make sure that they wear that uniform with pride and make sure it's all well put together. They need to understand that their word is their bond, and that's the way people trust you. Discipline takes you places, because even from secondary school to university, you have to have a sense of discipline to be able to come out with flying colors in university. Just know that the sky is not your limit. You have to broaden your outlook to life, and it's not your limit. It's just the stepping stone to your success. And as you're walking that ladder towards success, make sure you impact those people around you, and reach out to those under you to carry them along to the top. Thank you.
Entrepreneurs Channel TV, Africa's first gender-based television service. Yes, At Entrepreneurs Channel TV, our primary responsibility is promoting women entrepreneurs in West African countries. We also support women's well-being, share women's knowledge on a variety of subjects and topics, passions and opinions. Entrepreneurs Channel TV is on Intelsat 20. Our satellite coverage is within Africa, Europe, Middle East, Asia, North and South America. Opportunities abound for women-owned micro to small businesses, corporate bodies and organizations, and also government parastatals. For inquiries and advert placements, contact 0705 5053 843. Entrepreneurs Channel TV, rewriting Africa's story through enterprise Amazons.
My name is Ronti Obileye, class of 71-75, Palm House. I'm a journalist, but I make my bread and butter in the fashion industry. I sell clothes, shoes and bags, wedding dresses, etc. I thank God for the opportunity to have attended Queen's School because I came from a humble background. My primary school was St. James's School, Okebola, Ibadan. And I came to Queen's School. I met with students of Abadina, UI, Mary Hill, All Saints, the Ajebotas, and we Ajepakos also from Ebenezer. We all came together, and under the great tutelage of wonderful teachers, we became who we are today. My classmates are high achievers. You can find them in every sphere. Doctors, lawyers, architects, professors, you name it. They are all great achievers, and all due to the wonderful teachers that we had in Queen's School. We were very, very rascally. We were good in academics. We were good in the sports field. We were all-rounders. Every party in GCI, we were there. Even when the seniors announced at the dining hall that the following girls will not attend this party tonight. Moti Obileye, Sholakpe Ajomale, Osayi Gohon, Bukola Eboda. But they couldn't stop us because we were the ones who played hockey. We played volleyball. We were doing athletics. We were everywhere. So nobody could stop us from enjoying all the benefits that accrued to being a sportswoman. Thank God for Queen's School. Thank God for all the wonderful teachers that we had. Thank God for the training that we had that has made us the people that we are today. And to that, we are immensely grateful. So today, as we celebrate 70 years of Queen's School, on behalf of my classmates, I raise a toast to Queen's School at 70. Hip, 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 hooray.
My name is Titilayomi Amadu Ne Okediro. I'm a trained chartered accountant, and today I run an NGO for women and the girl child. I was in the 1972-76 class set. Our set was the first to spend 4 years in Queen's School. No wonder we turned out this great. I was in Casuarina House, up cash, always full of ladies. We had so much fun while in school. We learned to study hard and to play hard. Our great maestro, Mr. Fashino, took us on a musical tour covering the whole of the old western states, performing like Sound of Music. May his soul rest in perfect peace. We also had musical nights of skilled performance trained by him. Those were exciting days. In my sets, we won trophies regularly at the match past at the Liberty Stadium. And even one time, we got the first position over and above GCI, who were our trainers. Awesome.
Oh, hello. My name is Larry Adelui. I was Nee Peters, so when I was in Queen's School, I was Larry Peters. Actually, I was called Larry P then, because we had another Larry in the class. The years that I spent in Queen's School, the 5 years, were really nice years. They were the years that I feel that have shaped the rest of my life so far. And I do believe it will continue to. The friends I made then are the friends that I have now. They are the friends that have kept the longest. They're the ones that know me. The values that was instilled in us then, the value of self-discipline, of looking out for each other, those values we have kept. Well, I have kept, and I know that my friends have kept, and we've also kept in touch. Also, we had good times, fun times. We took pictures on the grass, we ran around. We were young girls doing what young girls did. And also the things that we did not think were even affecting us apparently did. Because I look at my wardrobe and most of the things there are blue. And I think, why do I like blue so much? Our colors were blue and white, and that has stuck with me. Also, if you go to a Queen School girls' house on a Sunday, you can be sure they're having jollof rice, because that is what we always had on Sundays. And the years in Queen School, they were fun years, but they were also years that instilled a lot of discipline in us. And every day, most days, I wake up and I thank God for those years and for those people that invested in us. And, that's my short clip. Thank you. Bye.
My name is Fire Williams Ni Shofeko. I belong to the 1977 set, and in terms of profession, I am trained as a pharmacist, and then I went into health and safety, and now I'm wearing the toga of a management consultant and ILO certified master trainer. My experience at Queen School was vast and unforgettable, right from the time we went on the interview, and I think we learned Greek or some exotic language. There was so much in terms of the doctrine of self-care, self-development, discipline, self-expression. All these were drummed into us. We heard a lot of stories about how Queen School started in Ede, and there we were in Ibadan. We had wonderful principals, Mrs. Ifaturuti, who's still with us. We had Mrs. Ogubi, your blessed memory, Mrs. Ayola. We had wonderful teachers, Mrs. Thompson, who taught us English in the real English way. We had Yoruba teacher, music teacher, French teacher. We had teachers in various subjects who impacted on us very, very, very strongly and made us who we are today. And I also enjoyed the sports, and I tell you, I wasn't always this weight. Yes, I participated in the first National Sports Festival while I was in Queen School. We had literary and debating societies. I participated in 12th night. In terms of drama, it was so awesome. And again, I look back and I look around me at all the old girls, the members of my set, and I feel so blessed. And I would like to congratulate everybody who passed through Queen School Ibadan. Happy 70th anniversary.
Hello everybody, I'm Bola Shitubo Ni Ajani of the 1974-79 set. On behalf of our set, I wish all members of the Old Girls Association, the National Executive, the staff and students of the school a very wonderful 70th anniversary of the establishment of our wonderful school. Queen School provided a solid foundation for all its students. In our set, we have many professionals from diverse backgrounds. We've got doctors, dentists, pharmacists, we've got lawyers, many lawyers, we've got business people, entrepreneurs, and we've got, educationists, and name it, we come from every profession that you can actually find on earth. And also there are some of us who actually have double qualifications, if not triple qualifications. So once again, I'm proud to be an alumni of our alma mater, Queen School Ede Ibadan, and I wish everyone many more successful years of the school. Our set have been very proactive in developing and delivering a number of projects, refurbishing classrooms, and also re-roofing the assembly hall at one point, and also sponsoring teachers. Once again, I say we will continue to live our motto, pass on the touch. Congratulations once again, everybody. Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning, everybody. My name is Kemi Afolabi Ni Akinleye. My set is 7681 set, and I'm an architect by profession. I've been practicing for the past 30 years. Queen School,
I hold very dear to my heart. And there's so many good memories of Queen's School that no one can take from us. My set 7681 set, we have a wonderful set and wonderful girls. We do things together. And then to be in record, we donated over 1,000 books to the school library. We've given the school laptops and desktops for the use of the students. And then we also reconstructed and renovated a block, and it was good. And I think they are all there for record's sake, and I thank God for the wonderful girls that surround us. There's so many memories. I can tell you of when Palm House, which is my house, won the inter-house sport. There was so much joy. And also when I think when Safayo Shofekun, yes, I remember that very well. She's Mrs. Williams. When she got all her A's and the whole school were hailing her, she was so much loved then. And we have a lot of seniors that influenced us positively. I can talk of Sayinka Fadansi. These were my school mother set. Sister Falusi, my school mother Elizabeth Oremudu, and quite a number of them. We still see and we get in touch with all of them. And I thank God for the committee that they are doing a good job and that God will continue to help them. But we still need to do a lot. Queen's School needs so much. I just thank God for everybody's life. I thank God for all the girls. I thank God for 7681 set. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
My name is Olokpe Fanimokun, Ni Ifaturoti. I'm the proprietress of Baby Childcare, a nursery school and creche in Jericho, Ibadan. I was in Queen's School from 1977 to 1982. I was in Kajorina House, Up Cash, the Yellow House. My memories of Queen's School are a treasure to me. My experiences in the boarding house are still so fresh in my mind. We entered Queen's School when the school was celebrating the 25th anniversary. It was a wonderful experience, and it was like a wonderful welcome to me and my classmates. We had wonderful teachers. We had people like Mrs. Olutogun, who taught us maths from Form 3 to Form 5. She was a wonderful maths teacher. She made maths seem so simple to us. We had Mrs. Adeleke, who was our class teacher, and also the house captain, a house mistress for Kajorina House. She taught us maths. We had Matron Akpata, Mama Akpata. She was like a mother hen to us. She didn't take rubbish from any of us. She was very strict, but she loved us so much, and she was so good to us. I have so many happy memories, but I can't go into them because of the time. I want to thank everybody and to wish the school the best. That by God's grace, the school will move to greater heights. I want to congratulate everybody, the present students, the teachers, and all the old girls. Thank you. Bye.
Good evening, everyone. And I would like to say congratulations to all of us, past and present students of our great school, Queen's School, Ibadan. My name is Abimbola Keru. I was Adenle then in Queen's School. I was a student from 1977 to 1984 because I did my 1 year lower 6 as well. My house then was Kajorina. I was on the ground floor. I was in the boarding house for 3 years. I have such fantastic memories of Queen's School, and one of them is the assembly that we used to have Monday to Friday. We used to sing hymns, and that's how I fell in love with hymns. And I still remember most of those hymns that we used to sing in the assemblies. I also made very good friends that we're still friends even till today. So I want to appreciate God for the privilege of going through Queen's School, the very sound education that we had. I'm a pharmacist today by the grace of God, and all of that wouldn't have been possible without the sound education that we had from Queen's School. So on this special occasion, I just want to say a massive congratulations to each and every one of us. Thank you and God bless.
Dr. Mrs. Oluwakemira Dayodumanibe, class of 1978 to 1983, Palm House. By profession, I'm a trained journalist. Started my journalism career in the print industry. and later to the broadcast industry, where I was a broadcaster for several years. And I finally landed in the classroom. Presently, I'm a lecturer of mass communication. I lecture broadcast communication, to be precise. And I'm also the Dean, Faculty of Communication and Information Technology, Federal Polytechnic Offa, Kwara State. My experience back in Queen's School, those were lovely, interesting years. Back in the body house then, the experience of the senior-junior relationship, the experience of the Queen's School food, though our food was relatively good, the experience of the beans of all we had, the experience of the Sunday church services, the Saturday social nights and the endos with GCI and Queen's School and the social gatherings, the combined choir under Mr. Fashion of Queen's School and GCI. The GCI Queen's School Fellowship too was fun. Queen's School was much fun. Most of the friends I had then, I still have till now. And also the education, we had fantastic teachers. We received sound qualitative education. Etiquette was inculcated. Discipline was enforced. Queen's School was the school to go. I wish all of us a happy 70th anniversary.
My name is Iwalola Akenchimo. My maiden name is Onifade. My most memorable moment I remember was when I was in Form 1. That was in 1979, and I was in Bilbab House. And so I was stepping out with other Form 1 students who were going to the main school for assembly and other things. And a senior saw that my pinafore was a bit loose and pulled me aside and wanted to punish me. And my school mother, her name is Bimbo Duati, such a lovely angel at that time, stepped aside and didn't know that she's going to, repair my pinafore at that time for me. And she pulled me apart and we sat down for the next 5 minutes or so, and she put this lovely neat stitches on my pinafore. And honestly, I was so, I felt so loved. I felt so warm. She was just like an angel, because honestly, as a Form 1 student, we dread punishment. And I remember her, and at that time, I felt so happy that I wasn't going to be punished, and my school mother was there to be supportive. It's so clear in my memory now. I still see her face. She was such an angel, and it was as if she was just sent to save me on that day. That's one memorable moment that had stuck in my mind for decades. I really love her, even though I don't know where she is now. Thanks. Bye.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Oyebola Yeleke. I have a PhD in Educational Management from University of Ibadan. I belong to the 79-24 set. I was in Baobab House. The most memorable experience for me, my very first day in Queen's School, it was so exciting. We were all tiny little girls in school. I learned to be courteous and respectful, because then anytime you want to enter a senior's class, you have to say, please excuse me, may I come in? You have to be permitted to go in before you can go in. And then you call your senior sister. I learned that from school. I learned to be neat and to comport myself well. Our uniform is white and blue. Your uniform ever white, and if you are dirty, you serve punishment. So I didn't like serving punishment, so I ensured that I kept myself neat to school. I learned leadership in Form 4. I was a class prefect. As a class prefect, you have to supervise a junior class. So I go there to take attendance, ensure that the students are well behaved, and I report to the class teacher, make sure their nails, they cut their nails, their hair is neat and all that. So my set 84 said, we are not doing badly at all. We're about 82 on our WhatsApp platform. We hold monthly prayer meetings. We thank God for this. This has kept us together and kept us going. We renovated one of the dormitories, and the purpose for that is to give the current students in the hostel quality life. As the registrar of Leeds City University, I was also able to facilitate scholarship award to brilliant but indigent students of Queen's School. Last year, 2020 to 21 academic session, 5 students got this scholarship award. The award is being constituted by the Governing Council of Leeds City University. And this academic session, 5 students also got the award. It is not only about giving them the full tuition, but giving them opportunity to fulfill their academic career. So I wish Queen's School happy 70th anniversary. Thank you.
I came to Queen's School as a young girl of 11 years old in 1979. It was a bittersweet experience because I was actually coming from Lagos to Ibadan. I'd never left the confines of my parents before, but I was so excited in leaving home and coming to the buzzing house. One of the highlights I remember was that I had to cut my long hair. I had long hair, I had to cut it because Queen's School didn't allow us to have hair, and so I cut my hair and I was ready to start school. I was posted to Kasharina House, and I spent 5 solid years in the boarding house because we lived in Lagos. Queen's School experience is awesome. I met beautiful ladies that we are still together. I was able to earn my experience in literature, of which I am a writer today, writing devotionals. I went to study economics at Great Ife, all due to the foundation that I had from Queen's School Ibadan. Congratulations on 70th anniversary, dear Queens. I pray the Lord will continue to keep us safe to see 100 years of our school. Cheers and God bless.
Hello everyone, my name is Yemi Sholoton Nibadejo. I live in the United States and I am into people development, community advocacy, consulting, and I also run a nonprofit organization. It gives me great pleasure to be recording these greetings to all of us for the 70th anniversary of our great school, Queen's School Ibadan. I went to Queen's School from 1981 to 1986, and then later on went for HSC in 1987. It was a great experience for me all through the years that I spent there. Queen's School had a huge impact on my life. It taught me structure, gave me organizational skills, and just basically helped me to become the woman and the leader that I am today. So I want to say thank you to Queen's School. And I want to also congratulate each and every one of us to have been a part of the journey of Queen's School Ibadan. I want to particularly say thank you to our mummies who went to Queen's School in Ede and those who came to Ibadan with Queen's School. You all laid very good, solid foundation for us to walk upon and to build on. We had great discipline. You know, we met that as the culture of the school. That was the culture of the school. There has to be discipline. There was discipline. We came to school in the right uniforms. We wore the right shoes. You know, your hair couldn't be messy. You couldn't be, disrespectful to your seniors. All of that formed us and created who we are today. And we're grateful to you for doing all of that. So Queen's School had great education for us. It was all round, all round education in the sense that we had extracurricular clubs, Girls Guide Club, Home Economics, Literary and Debating Society, sports, and so many other clubs that every student got encouraged to pick one. You had to belong to one at least, but some of us did more than one, and that was also okay with the school authority. Our teachers were great. We're still in touch with some of them till today. I still have my very good friends that I made in school then. They're still my friends till this day. So we learned a lot of social skills, and we were taught about humanity. humanity, which is the top of it for me, you know.
My name is Adenike Akintola ní Oyeniran. I was admitted into Queen's School Ibadan in 1981 and I left in 1986. I'm so happy, so delighted to be shooting this video this afternoon. Well, my experience at Queen's School was very awesome, very beautiful. And all the things that I learned while at Queen's School has molded me. It's those things have helped me even now in my 50s, you know, because we learned to be disciplined, we learned to be neat, we learned to be cautious, we learned to be respectful even to our elders, and we learned this social bonding. As in, I mean, a lot of people ask me, a lot of friends that I have now, they ask me, they're like, I mean, how come you still have your friends of over 30, 40 years ago? And I'm like, well, that was part of the things that was imparted into us at Queen's School Ibadan. Now, even now, I'm part of the Queen's School Alumni Facebook page, where for 4 years running now, we've given scholarship to outstanding students. We conducted examinations for them, and we give scholarships to them, to those that are outstanding. And apart from this scholarship, we go there even to the school to mentor these students, to let them know how to go about doing things. You know, that our school song is it's something that tells us that we just need to pass on the torch to others, to let them know how to go about doing things in the society. The way it was imparted, those things were imparted into us in those years. We're still doing that for these present day students. That vision for alumni page, I didn't want to forget that, was the vision that God gave to Mrs. Buki Ogunshino ní Faturoti. And it was a beautiful vision, and we all in that alumni page executive ran with that vision, and we're still running with the vision until date. We're doing exploits even at Queen's School Ibadan for that great body. And at this 70th anniversary of Queen's School, I can't but wish Queen's School the very best.
Good afternoon, everyone. Up school, up Queen's School, the best school in the world. I can't but love every day, every bit, every moment that I spent in school. Back then, you know, I had such memorable time in Queen's School. We had the best teachers. We had both our teachers were both motherly and fatherly. They looked out for us. They wanted our progress. They even went far above giving us the education we needed. They went as far as giving us moral support. I remember then that, you know, this is on a lighter note. I was slim then and I was busty, you know, and then, you know, I remember my home economics teacher then calling me and saying, Ajayobi, you're so slim and you are carrying heavy weight. Be wearing firm, strong bras, big strapped ones. And I said, that's what I used to wear, ma. And she just pitied me. I was like, don't worry, it's okay, you know. And then, you know, I also have chemistry teacher. She was the best, Mrs. Adejo, you know. She will call me, she will look for me, she will ask after my parents, after my education, after me. I had good friends. Then we were morally upright, you know, good friends. We had fun. There were fun time when we had celebration time, and then, you know, when we go out for functions and things like that.
My name is Oluwaseun Ayedatiwa ní Awe.
I was admitted into Queen's School Ibadan in 1983. I was in Casuarina House. I am the wife of the Deputy Governor of Ondo State. Coming to Queen's School Ibadan was a great privilege, and I had the opportunity to be tutored by many experienced teachers. And there are a lot of memorable experiences that couldn't be forgotten in a hurry. There are a lot of activities then, from academics to social events, sporting events, cultural dances, and so on and so forth. And I was privileged too to participate in some of these activities. It was a great event then. And many of those things that we were able to do then is working for us now. We still keep some of our friends, even from that time till now. And from the experiences that we had then, there is one particular one that it still rings bell anytime I want to remember Queen's School. That was when we were in year 3, in Form 3. And one of our teachers, our English teacher then, Mrs. Bangoye, accused many of us of doing a score in class. It was a big issue then that many of us were punished for it. But overall, it was a great experience at Queen's School. And I want to wish Queen's School happy 70th anniversary. Thank you.
My name is Olubukola Akimboade Adeyemi, of the 1989 sets of Queen's School Ibadan. And my times in Queen's School are days I can never forget. Some of the friends I made then were still friends even up till today. Queen's School has kept each and every one of us together, and we have appreciated each other. We had so much fun growing up. Some of my classmates, some I even met yesterday, you know. Queen's School is a unifying factor, a unifying point for all the girls and ladies and queens that finish from there. Even some of our seniors are still in touch with those of us that are younger up school. And I was in Casuarina House, the best house, yellow house so far. God bless Queen's School.
My name is Morenike Adeniran Ne Ahmed. I gained admission into Queen's School Ibadan in 1988, and I graduated in 1993. So my set is 1988 to 1993. I'm in Baobab House. I have beautiful and wonderful experiences in Queen's School that I cannot start to recount now. But one thing that struck me and that still strikes me every time I think about it, that makes me glad and that could make me say that my own daughter too should attend Queen's School, is one of the things I can never forget. That Queen's School is a school to be reckoned with, both in Oyo State and in Nigeria. Why? Because when we were in JS2 or JS3, Professor Aminu, who was the then Minister of Education, came to Queen's School, and we all wondered, a minister coming to Queen's School, that is a state school. It was then that we were made to realize that Queen's School is a ministry school, not just an ordinary school like other schools, not a state school like that, but one of the best schools that the federal government of Nigeria reckons with. In fact, since then, I kept it in my heart that I'm in one of the best schools in Nigeria, not just in Oyo State. And my progress in Queen's School has been a very wonderful one. And I'm proud to say that all through my stay in Queen's School, I never regretted it for a day. And Queen's School molded me to be who I am. And I thank God that I am so useful to Queen's School and to humanity in general. Thank you.
Hello, good afternoon. My name is Moshibolaton Olukoya Nilabisi. 1988/93 set of Queen's School, Ibadan, and a member of the QS Alumni Facebook page scholarship board. I've been on the board since inception, and the board came about as inspiration from one of our seniors, Sister Buki Ifaturoti Ogushino. From the beginning of the board, we've organized exams which at the end of each session, students that participate exceptionally well are awarded scholarship. And the good thing about the exams is that the questions are set by members of the board. We have teachers amongst us, scholars who are good and specialists in their field. And it's been a tremendous thing for the students because they always look forward to it. And to an extent, I can see improvements in the way the examinations are being conducted. Thanks to Auntie Buki for that. Also, being a member of the group, funny enough, most of us in the group, apart from someone who happens to be my mate, I never met any one of them. Some of them are my seniors, some of them are my junior, and we have the only schoolboy in our midst, in the person of Mr. Lobaton, as we rightly call him. It's been a pleasure being a member of the group. Up school, blue and white, up QSI, long live QSI, long live every one of us. Thank you.
Good day, everybody. My name is Dr. Kwayemi Aderonke Oyekon, and a young girl of Queen's School, Apata, Ibadan. I had 6 memorable years from Queen's School, 1989 to 1994, where I was taught love, unity, courage, boldness, and great things. Today we are celebrating 70 years. Wow! 70 years in the history of education, all the way from Ede down to Ibadan. I want to appreciate everyone. I want to felicitate with everyone for doing this. It's great, it's great, it's great. We are charming girls of Nigeria, charming girls of the whole world. And I want to say congratulations to every old girl and new students of Queen's School, Apata, Ibadan. Today, as we celebrate our 70 years, we look forward to 70 more years of hope and aspiration that the torch we are passing continues to grow higher and greater and in love. Anytime we meet, Queen's School taught us love. Anywhere you meet an old girl or a blue and white and you recognize, the thing radiates, and that's what we learned. Once again, congratulations on this 70th anniversary. God bless all of us. Let's pass on the torch. Yes, we are the charming girls of Nigeria. We are the charming girls of Nigeria. We are the charming girls of Nigeria. Blue and white, up QSI. Congratulations. Happy anniversary.
Hello everyone, my name is Kainde Sowo, now Kainde Show Me. I finished from Queen's School in 1996. My memory of Queen's School is a good one. I want to appreciate all the teachers and principals that molded us, the likes of Chief Mrs. Lashe Konsusoya, Mrs. Tokumbo Von, Mr. Shola Akonde, Mrs. Toyosi Ogupule, Mr. Oguruku, Mr. Shegun Odufeso, and so on. My most memorable day in Queen's School, there are so many actually, but the one I can remember very well as the Secretary of Press Club, we erected the statue of Pass on the Torch in the school premises, in fact, in front of the school assembly. Back then, we were thinking of what to give back to the school. We were about leaving the school then, and we decided, okay, let's give something back to school. And we molded that Pass on the Torch statue, and it's a thing of joy for me today because there is no way you go to Queen's School today without taking pictures with the statue. I want to seize this opportunity to say happy 70th anniversary to Queen's School. You've made us to be good people in the society and the queen that we are today. Many more years ahead. Happy anniversary.
Hello, good day. I am Adebayo Omotunde Abosede, 2005 set.
I'm a sociologist. I'm a public administrator. I bake. I cook. Queen's School most memorable day at Queen's School Ibadan. There were many of them and they all remain evergreen. Is it the teachers, the principals, the school environment, the students? They were all lovely and we learned a lot when we were there. Queen's School taught me to have a good self-esteem, to know how to take proper care of myself, to improve on my spoken English. And I also remember when we were taking on a tour, that was in my JSS1, ran the school to know how what the school environment looks like. I remember I stepped on a lady's toe and I told her sorry actually. So another lady heard the sorry that I said and thought I was talking to her. And she was like, "Are you talking to me?" So my English was so poor, so I didn't even know what to respond. So I was just like, "Can I talking to you?" With boldness, like, "Can I talking to you?" So the girl actually corrected me. I was like, "Wow, is it can I talking to you or am I talking to you?" I can never ever forget that day, and that stuck to my brain. And since then, I try to do better and improve on myself. So that's one of the most memorable day, which has made me to be who I am today. Hop QSI, pass on the torch.
Hello, my name is Karimot Odebode, and I am a poet, a writer, and a law graduate. I graduated from Queen's School Ibadan in 2013, Almond House, the Purple Ladies. My most memorable day in Queen's School Ibadan were days where we went out for competitions and we came home with awards and prizes. Those were the good old days because Queen's School girls are always the champion. Happy 70 heads to Queen's School Ibadan. Pass on the torch, still brightly gleaming.
My name is Deborah Oluwadada. I graduated from Queen's School 2014. I'm a content editor. Talking about Queen's School is not only a citadel for learning, academics alone. It's a citadel for learning moral as well. I could remember gone are those days when we take moral classes on the assembly. We're taught etiquette of a lady, virtues of a woman. We're equipped for what we're going to face in the future. Yeah, I could remember when we were preparing for debate, we were equipped extensively. We see ourselves as royalty that must not be defeated. So we prepare extraordinary for debates, competitions, and the likes. Intersport period is actually another period that I do look forward to in Queen School, like the colors, baobab, almond, casuarina, palm, all those houses. I could remember then we go for March Past and Children's Day. Queen School was fun. Queen School at 60, I was still in Queen School. I was there. I could remember the way we actually prepared, we organized the program, and it was lit. And now, Queen School at 70. Shout out to all queens out there. Congratulations. Happy anniversary.
I am Toluwanimi Lazarus and I was the head girl for the 2015 set. I currently work as a proofreader and an editor. I act too, and my 9 to 4 job is as a graduate assistant at the University of Ibadan. Well, I have a lot of memorable experiences in Queen School Ibadan. Two stand out to me. Um, Actually, the first one is a set. I remember that Torchbearers Club meetings were always impactful, and I liked the fact that there was food. I particularly enjoyed learning from the older girls of the school, grandmas who came to tell us about etiquette, about valuing yourself, about noting that you are beautiful and you are worthy. Those meetings actually changed my life. I'm grateful to Mrs. Busola Kolade and Mrs. Onosonya, who are both old girls who invested a lot of time and resources into the Torchbearers Club project. Well, the second event that stands out to me is the talent show that Dr. Alade, then Mrs. Alade, who was the head of the English department and also an old girl, organized for us. There were poetry performances, there were dramas. We're used to a structured school life, but the talent show helped us all loosen up. I remember that event fondly too. I wish Queen School a successful 70th anniversary celebration. Pass on the torch.
Hi, I am Adiola Shurunke. I graduated from Queen School Ibadan in 2016. I am now a mathematician from the University of Ibadan. My most memorable day at Queen School Ibadan has to be the day that I delivered my speech as the head girl at my valedictory ceremony. It was also the day that I was awarded Best Graduating Student of my set. So yeah, it's the most memorable day at QSI for me. So here's wishing Queen School Ibadan, my alma mater, a very happy 70th anniversary. Up school, up QSI.
Esther. I got into Queen School in 2016, September, and for me, Queen School seemed to be another world entirely. 6 years in Queen School has brought out the best in me, my leadership skills, my morals. Queen School is known for decorum and good behaviors within and outside the school. To our old girls, I want to say a big thank you. We are really appreciative of the immense support you have been putting up for all the students of the school. We appreciate all the structures you have put up. And to all our well-wishers, I would like to say happy 70th celebration on behalf of all the students. Thank you.
Are the happiest days of one's life. For 1959-63 set, I can safely say that this is very true. Our adventure started in 1958 when we went for the interview after succeeding in the entrance examination. We stayed in the boarding house in Queen School Ede for about 3 to 5 days. The highlight of that stay, apart from the beautiful food, the serene environment, the good company, was the near choking of one of us over her food. I'm happy to say that she survived this choking, and she's now the acclaimed Professor Adetanwa Odebi Ni Ogundepo. First day in Queens was also hilarious for some of us because her name was first on the alphabetical list. One of us, namely Iyabo Abino, decided to lead the class. But of course, the rest of us resisted. Most of our teachers in Queen School, when we first came in, were white female teachers. And there was this funny saying, this popular saying, Miss Kianan went to a Western shop to price a shirt. You know, this was putting the names of the teachers in that saying. Miss Kianan, Miss Price, Miss Shirt, and Miss Western. Those were some of the female teachers then. But of course, as the year went by, they dwindled, and we had some very beautiful, very capable African teachers. These included Mrs. Ajayi Obe, Mrs. Holloway, then Miss Ayobule, Mrs. Thompson, Mrs. Ogumbiyi, Mrs. Lawore, and so on. Pardon me if I've omitted any of the teachers. Our school, our set was a very, very focused set. Very brilliant girls, very ambitious, very competitive. Most of us had Mrs. Oreduba drumming it into our head every morning in the assembly. You have to be like Omolara Ogundipe. Omolara Ogundipe had 7 A's and 1 C. So we all imbibed, we all decided that we were going to be like Omolara Ogundipe, who had 7 A's and 1 C. Interestingly, many of us surpassed Omolara Ogundipe when we took our school certificates. We attended many outings during our stay in Queen's School. Our set, some of us went to Lagos in 1963 when Nigeria became a republic and stayed in Federal Palace Hotel. Other outings included going to the Liberty Stadium to watch the Holiday on Ice. Memorable outings also included going to Government College and even University of Ibadan to watch plays. We joined others paying visits to the leper colony in a village near us. Our sets were also members of the Literary and Debating Society, Dramatic Society, Scripture Union, and so on. We participated fully in the activities, often traveling to other colleges to debate with them. Because we had good table manners, we were usually amused when some students from nearby schools drank their tea with a teaspoon. We prided ourselves on our phonetics and were aghast when debaters from other schools pronounced ambition as ambition. One of them at one of these debates said, ambition is not evil, it's what you make of ambition that is evil. Our music class was unforgettable because we had Mrs. Laoi, the Olori of the team of Ede, as our teacher. We were fortunate that her son, later Yobankole, was studying music in the UK during our time. Hence, he sent his composition to his mother, who bounced them off on us. This included Orishabi of Nkosi. Those of us who lived in Ibadan, Abeokuta and Lagos traveled by train in reserved coaches for holidays. We ate bread and sardine and sang and slept. Those were holidays. Queen's School Ede 5963 sets produced several high-ranking professionals in several fields, in medicine, in academics, in administration, in law. The set has produced at least 8 professors, several civil servants who rose to the peak of their professions, lawyers, proprietors of very prestigious schools such as Sunnydale Nursery and Primary School and Oxbridge College. Our Saturday nights were the highlights of the week. We danced once a month and had a variety of activities on the other nights, such as riddles and jokes. The set has set up a platform in 2020, just before the COVID-19 reached Nigeria. Since then, we have adopted 2 teachers for Queen's School Ibadan students and have contributed to the Ameyo Adadevo building. We also paid the stipulated 300,000 for Queen's School at Lagos. At 70, I beg your pardon. We hope to continue to do our bit to help the school, which helps to mold us into useful members of society. Happy Platinum Jubilee to all.